1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another round of First to Worst. I am your host once again, Dragon on your shirt, and today we are running Immortal Ellis.
Hello.
All right. Well, Ellis, when you're ready, go ahead and open up the case, and let's see what you get.
All right. All right, gentlemen. You all know I like to go all in.
All right, let's see what we got
come
here. Ooh,
Oh,
getting the
man, what the-
Taz.
I ain't picking that. No.
Okay, so
I'm allowed to read. I'm not.
Okay, so we got one reroll.
Uplink successful.
Come on, baby. Come on.
System detected.
Come on. Pump action. I'll take it. You know what? We'll take that. I'm happy with
All
it.
right,
And I get
sweet deal. We got the 870 Marshall here. That's not a bad one.
I'll take.
All right, sounds like he's sticking with it.
You know what? We'll run two.
I've seen a few people run it with
I've
two
seen the
slugs.
benefits.
All right, well, I guess with that being said, looks like you are all set. Ellis,
We don't take knives.
before you take, you know what? I'll let you go. It's
Go,
all
no,
you.
no, go ahead. My bad. I am so sorry.
I was gonna say, like, did you have any last words for Chad? But
Listen, guys. There's a reason why they call me the Immortal. I'm stronger than him, and I'm always better.
well, I
But
guess
I'm glad to be here.
there you have it. All right, it's all you. Do your thing. All right, and with that, I'm gonna go.
You know, we got to give them a chance here. You know, fighting chance. You know,
Go
I
ahead
kind of
and
feel bad for
open 'em.
these weenies.
All right, and with that, Immortal Ellis is off. He's out there doing his thing. Let's. He's running. Wait, is he going into the vents? He's venting. This is a very interesting route he's taking. He's already tripped the alarms, it seems. All right. All right, he's in the first supply point. I'm going to be very interested to see if what he gets. All right, getting some melee kills. That was really fun to see. All right. Got himself a point. Ooh, he bet. Oh, the laser is setting off, and that is it. Immortal Ellis is in the first hold. Let's see how he does it. All right, doing a decent job. He's already putting the pressure on the Sosigs here. Doing a good job keeping the Sosig population down. The statics are up. Focusing on the Sosigs. Oh, all right. He's already got 3, 4, 5. Just got one more. Ooh. And he's got the last of the statics. Immortal Ellis done with the first hold. Moving on to the second.
Override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
All right. He's heading back into the vent.
No,
I'm surprised he doesn't really care about the stealth bonus. I wonder if he knows about it.
you know, Shays is like, I haven't played this map like at all, other than actually trying it out for the first time when it came out.
Well, there you have it. We have a first-timer on Institution. Can't wait to see how he handles it. Let's see here. He's got his pump action shoddy. I'm actually kind of curious to see what he's going to roll here. Ooh. Sosig moving up. I think that Sosig was about ready to knife him or something. That would have been that would have been hilarious. But either way, we got ourselves a little bit of a shootout at supply point here. Ooh, what's he gonna roll? Ooh, some Sosigs actually taking some shots at him. Man. You know, I never would have thought we'd have a shootout at... Ooh, getting the SPOS Tactical. That is a very solid roll there.
It's not bad, but definitely overrated for its type.
Well, I guess he's not too happy with the SPOS, but that's all right. Wait, does he know he could put a stock on it? Well, we might have to ask that later down the line. All right. Looks like he's making his way into the second hold already in crossover.
Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Oh, there we go. He just put that optic on his SPOS here, so he's not stuck with irons. All right, his harden should be up any second here. I like SPAS. Yeah, everyone likes the SPOS. The SPOS is a fan favorite. But that's all right. We all have our different tastes. You know, some people like the AKs and others hate them. Either way, he's already taken out 3 of his hardens. All right, he's got just the 2 more. He's got the last one over there. And that is it for the hardens. Immortal Ellis. Not too shabby with the hardens there.
Analyzing system.
All right. Let's see. Already working on keeping the Sosa population down.
Is, like within 50 meters. It still surprises me when like their head just
having a little monologue talking about how he likes the power of 12. Ooh, Sosig's putting the pressure on, taking quite a few hits there. Looks like the Sosigs were able to take a good chunk of health out of him. The swarms are up, but he's focusing on the Sosigs, probably to make sure they don't put too much pressure on him. All right, he's got one swarm down. A triple tap on that second. Working on the Sosig population, needing to reload. All right. Ooh, focusing on the Sosigs. Oh man, he's.
Don't give up.
They're putting the pressure on him. He didn't hit the loading gate. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no.
Definitely a bad move.
It's okay, man. You got this. I choose to believe. All right, it's just the 2 nodes. You got it. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. He keeps running out of ammo. And that's it. We got.
You know, but I gotta live and learn. You know.
It's all right, man. You're doing
Only
fine.
the second one.
You're doing just fine. In fact, I am really curious to see how he handles Inclinator. Let's see. Just running past those Cankersaurs, taking a nice little stroll down Hydro here. You know, I think this is the first time I've seen someone take the bridge here. But I'm almost certain once he gets to the 3rd supply point, he's gonna definitely get himself an assault rifle or something.
How many shots?
Ooh.
What the hell?
Oh, he forgot to rack one. Let's see, making his way into the Fenestra hold. All right. Let's see. I'm honestly a little curious to see what he rolls here. Yep, getting himself a 6-point assault rifle. Ooh, getting an M16 with 20-round magazines. Wait, is that an M16? No, that's an M4. That looks like the classic M4 too, as well. Not a bad roll there. Let's see. He's got himself an optic to go with it. But he's not taking the optic. That's interesting. Oop. All right. You know, unfortunately, he did get one of the worst optics for the M4 there. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That particular red dot sight he has, I've never been a big fan of it. You know, the dot's too small and it's not very bright, and the height over bore kind of makes it a pain to aim with. And it just looks ugly. Like, if I'd have to say... If I had to compare that red dot sight to anything, I would say it's the Honda Odyssey of H3 red dots. But either way, we'll see if he'll be able to make the most out of it. All right. Immortal Ellis taking a good, very strong defensive position at the top of Inclinator. All right, the Hardens are up. Yep. Hoyt tasking in chat, giving us his opinion. I know Hoyt did a tier list on the red dots, so I'd imagine he would know a bit more about that than I would. Either way, he's got a handful of the Hardens taken care of already. I think he's racking himself up some Sosic clears. Or kills. Yeah. See, I don't know if he's gotten all the Hardens yet. He's probably going to have to hop down and actually start chasing after them at some point. He's still sniping at him, though. If he can get all the Hardens from this position, though, I will be impressed. Yep, here he goes. He's making his way down the stairs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't be in the lane. No, no, don't. That's a bad spot. Bad spot. Oh, woo! Oh. Let's see. Did he get all the Hardens? I don't know if he did. I think he skipped the Hardens. That's interesting. That is okay, I'm curious to see how that's going to affect the score if he didn't get all the Hardens there. I think he might have. All right, the swarms are up. Let's see what he does. All right, he's already got 2 down. All right. He's working on the 3rd. All right, that's the 3rd down. All right, should be 1 more. The 4th. Sniping at the 5th. Nice shooting right there from Immortal Elliot. Getting that last one from all the way atop Inclinator. All right, let's see how he handles. How he handles the recursives. Honestly, I'm more than confident he'll make it past Inclinator. He's doing a decent job, all things considered. He's floating, he's chilling, but most importantly, he's grilling. All right. Taking some pop shots at the Sosigs here. All right, the recursives are up. He's got 1, he's got 2. All right, he's already got the first one down, but the last one is probably hiding somewhere down at the bottom. Ooh, Sosig's applying the pressure. All right. Yep, he's currently working on keeping the Sosig population down. Oh, is he sniping at the last one? I think he is.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hop down to get that. Taking the stairs. I don't know about the rest of you, but I always struggle with the stairs because it always seems like you just kind of like hop over and end up on that platform if you move too fast. Taking the zip line down, getting up nice and close on that encryption. Oh no, oh no. The Sosigs are putting the pressure on. He's going to have to make a move real fast. All right, he's got one node, two, and that is it for the recursives. immortalellis making it out of the
Terrible.
Extracted.
third hold, the inclinator,
Next system
moving on to void. Not too bad of a job, I'd have to say.
I'm having fun.
Yes, sir. That's the important thing. If you're not having fun, then what are you doing? Oh, he's got a canker sore after him. All right. Honestly, I feel that. I absolutely hate those things. I know I could just run past them, but at this point, I just shoot the floaty mines because I don't like them. You know, it's a protest. Ooh, getting a little turned around here, but that's all right. He'll find his way. Oh man, look at the health he has though. He is not looking too good as far as health, but he might be able to get himself some healies once he gets to his supply point, or pop open a health dog crate in the supply area. Getting a little switched around here. Going through the vents.
Come on.
There goes the stealth bonus. Yeah, he's been kind of foregoing the stealth bonus, but that's okay. As it's been proven before, you can still make a good score without a stealth bonus. All right, you can make up for a lack of stealth with copious amounts of speed. All right, got ourselves a little shootout in the hallways here.
Well, this is expected.
All right.
Ever feel like you're being watched by like
Looks like he's making his way into the altar. Honestly, if I was to make a prediction, I'd have to say this guy is definitely... I'd imagine he's probably going to roll for either a mag-fed shoddy, or he's going to upgrade his magazines. And judging by the fact that he's got 20-round mags for that M4, he's going to have to deal with the AR-15 tax. Because the climb from 20s up to even the 45s is very egregious. Laying the hammer down with the Spas, but those helmets that the Sosigs wear are doing the job and keeping them safe. I would have to say that is the one thing that makes me curious about the Sosigs, is when you do shoot them with a 12 gauge shotgun, even if you hit them in like the head or something, they don't falter. Like, I'm just saying, like, even if I was wearing a really good helmet, like 100% bulletproof and everything, and I still got shot in the head with a double-op buck, I'd still get knocked out on my ass.
Jeez, I forgot.
But anyway, he got himself the 8-point assault rifle pool, getting the, I believe that's the M17. Getting the bullpup, essentially the bullpup AR-15. On the bright side, though, here's the thing, though, right? While he did get the M17, he still had... Oh, wait, no, he sold the M4, didn't he? That's kind of rough. Honestly, if I was him, I would have kept... I probably might have sold the SPAS with how much trouble the SPAS has been giving him. Maybe that could make for a good question later, though. I think he also might have accidentally got rid of the optic that he had.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh, oh! Did he drop his AR? I don't think he did. I think he spawned... he had to have spawn locked it. I've been seeing him spawn lock this whole time. Yeah, he still has it. Just that one Sosig just casually chilling in vents. That was hilarious.
Oh no, that's my turn.
All right.
Gotta go back up.
He's getting a little lost here in vents, but that's all right. It's really easy to get lost in vents. Oh no. All right.
I see.
Gotta pick up the extra ammo. Wait.
Oh, he didn't spawn lock. Okay, yeah, he didn't spawn lock the new magazines he had. But that's all right. He's rectifying the mistake here. It's all right. He's figuring it out. He's got this. Honestly, I'm curious to ask how many years he has and how many hours he's got in H3. I know he mentioned he hasn't really played on Institution a whole lot.
I'm out.
All right, making his... Yeah, I think he might be just a little bit lost here, but that's all right. He's got time. He's only... We're only 25 minutes into the stream, so that means he definitely
What?
is nowhere near close to that 1 hour mark. Ooh. All right. Making his way into the void, getting ready to get into his fourth hold here.
Oh, brother.
All right.
No, not.
It's all right. It's all right, guy. You can easily just hit the node and you're in it.
Interfacing with system node.
All right, there we go. He's now in the fourth hold. Time to see how he handles the void.
Analyzing system.
Honestly, with the SPAS 12 and that, I believe it's the AR-17. You know, eventually I'll play the game. I'll play the game one of these days, and I'll get the name of that bullpup there. The stealths are up.
Neutralized.
All right. He's got... Oh. Okay, he's got... I think he just got 3. He's got 4.
What was that?
Ooh, taking some shots from the Sosigs here. All right, he's got 5. Ooh, Sosig's putting the pressure on. And that is it for the stealths. All right, it's a good thing he got himself a health dog there.
System layer. Analyzing system.
I'm not sure if he bought that one. I thought he had already taken the health dog from earlier. Either way, he's taking a good
Oh,
defensive position here at this, right about here. All right. Keeping the Sosigs at bay here. It looks like he got himself a nice spot on that polymorphic, just to the right of him, I think.
There we go.
Nope, I was just seeing stars. All right. Oh, looks like the polymorphic is on the other side of the room. He's probably going to want to get nice and close so we can take those nodes out.
Bro, how many are coming?
It never ends. The meat puns will never end. And by puns, I mean the Sosigs. The Sosigs are the pun. The Sosigs are just a walking joke.
Gotta move.
All right. He's trying to snipe at the nodes from here, but I'm not sure. I think he's kind of porcupining it a little bit. Here, let me get a closer look. Oh, he's moving up. He's actually going to move up to the polymorph and get a little aggressive with it. Yeah, he's just got all those nodes on the one side, though. I think that's his last one, and that's it. He's got the polymorph.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, at least I can.
Advancing to next system lane. Analyzing system.
Yeah, he is definitely feeling the heat. Or should I say, he's feeling the meats? No, that joke don't work. All right. Looks like he's back on that platform that he's been holding down. You know, I've noticed that with even back during the hallway days. Ooh, he's taking some shots. Wait, did one of the Sosigs just throw a grenade at him?
Can't get me.
I think they did. Wow, that is... It's not often I see the Sosigs throw the frags.
No.
All right, the regenerative is up.
Literally, I could have gone any.
It's all right. He's got this. All right, he's working on it. Switching back and forth between the regen and the Sosigs, tacking away at it. Ooh, Sosigs putting the pressure on him. Oh no, the regen is regenning. Oh no, it's gonna come back. The regen is back at full capacity. He's gonna have to restart, but that's all right. He's poking away at it. Sosig's back, putting the pressure on him. Ooh. Oh no, it's coming back. He tried taking it with the Sosig gun here. Come on, man, you got this. You got it. I believe. All right. Ooh, Sosig's moving in on him. He's got to hit that. He's got to hit that center node, or they're gonna keep coming back. He just. Come on, just aim for the center. You got this. Sosig's putting the pressure on. Oh no.
Bro.
He's running out of time here. It's okay. He can pull this off. If he can survive, he can still make it to turbine. Almost there. Almost there. And he's got it at the very last second. Oh my lord.
On black at this point.
Ooh, that. Oh man, look at the health he has. Ah. Immortal Ellis making it out of the fourth hold, moving on the way to turbine, unintentionally putting himself in one-hit mode. It's okay though. He can definitely he has options as far as health goes. All right, he can figure something out. He has a chance, a good chance at that. Yep, that's right. He's He's definitely proving us that the immortal in Immortal Ellis definitely means something. All right, moving into Presidio. He's probably going to want to be very careful going into this because he's not too far away from getting having his whole N just ruined. And Presidio here, Presidio is the one hold that is sandwiched in between two patrols. But he did get himself some health, so he's got a little extra breathing room here.
Override token found.
Honestly, I kind of cared.
So he's got that at least.
Hold on.
All right. Oh, what? Wait, what's going on here? What's he doing? Okay, he was just readjusting his headset. All right, gotcha. Ooh, getting himself a health dog. That's interesting.
No. Kind of can't.
But that's all right.
last
Getting a
one.
health dog
Send it
may not be a bad idea. It might actually help him out once he gets into Turbine. Let's see. I wonder if he knows about the health dog crates, though. That's definitely a question worth asking.
And to the right.
All right, he's slowly moving into orthogonal. Oh no!
I'm not.
Oh, Immortal Ellis getting taken down by the canker sore. Oh man, that is rough. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, I guess. Hold up. Let me go ahead and. Oh no. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get his score real fast. Hold on a minute. Here. Hey, Immortal Ellis, how you doing?
You know what? I'm glad I made it this far. It was a. I wouldn't have gone as unlucky if I didn't get the that one gun. This one, because it's semi-auto.
Yeah, a lot of people were kind of curious about that. They were wondering why you made the trade for that over the M4, but I noticed you were just selling the M4 so you can get the thing. But that
I
was
needed the high magazine, but I forgot that you could get because yeah, you can get a 20 round, but this is 6 round. So I knew it was like, hey, I could switch to this
Mhm.
each. But I knew the spaz kind of kicked my ass. If it wasn't for the spaz, I could probably run a bit better. But
Yeah. Speaking of the SPAS, did you know that you can put a stock on the SPAS, right?
yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't think I got one, or I didn't realize it. It was like, you know what? At least I got something. And you know what? I'm happy I made it this far because I should have died at 4, and I just took my chance and I went with it. So,
Mhm.
you know, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the 64 finals. Or
Well, we'll definitely see about
I don't
that.
know
We
when-
already have a whole lot of runs in, so let's see. I got your score in here, so let's see where you sit on the FFA board. Uh, let's see. Immortal Ellis, you are currently. That's 7, 6, 8. You are 49th on the.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're 49th for now on the free for all scoreboard. So depending on what happens, you might be able to eke it out on the win. And making it to the elimination round. I can't make any guarantees because we still have a whole lot of runners to get through.
How
But
many more are we talking?
let's
I'm
see.
just curious.
Let me pull up the thing. I believe we should have like maybe 50 more left.
50 more? Alright,
It's a rough estimate, but here,
so
let me...
I'm curious. So is it just you take away the 10 at this point, so it's 76, 7? 56,860.
No, we're using
Or-
your raw score here. You got a
So
raw.
final.
Yeah, that's the final. It's let's see, 7.
I could have gone a million, well, yeah, million, and I could have been like probably 30 paces higher. But honestly, bring me a chat. I kind of want to talk to him, give him my final thoughts, if that's okay.
You know, it's funny enough. We're probably we're all ready to open up questions for chat. But if you want to give them a final word first, that's
Uh,
totally fine.
yeah, hey guys, I'm glad you watched me. I mean, again, there's a reason why they call me an immortal. I'm gonna come back stronger next year if I don't make it. But I have high hopes. I got really lucky. I'm open for questions.
All right. Well, there you
Bring
have
them
it.
in.
If anyone has any questions for Immortal Ellis, now is the time. Let's see here. We have one from
Mhm.
Epsi. He asks. He actually has 2 questions. First one is.
Yes, you in the middle.
Why didn't you switch to spas for? Why didn't you switch to the spas for the regen?
Why didn't I switch to the SPAS for the regen?
Yeah, the golden block encryption. He was wondering why didn't you use the shotgun on it?
Well, I honestly, I thought as I did think about that. That's a good question there, Mister. I did think about it. I was like, listen, I was struggling with the SPAS. I don't want to struggle with this. And honestly, personally, I think I made the right move. And not only that, I did gamble with that. And honestly, give me the blackjack because that was one of the hellest gambles I've ever made. Next question.
All right. Well, the second question from Epsi is: Are you aware of the health SOSIG barrels in the shipping area?
I am not. I am really new on this map, and I'm not gonna brag. All right, listen. Am I good at this game? A hard tell. I mean, everybody looks good when they're playing this game, unless if it's a mistake, and that makes it a big mistake. I did not, and I'm proud I made it this far for how little I know the map.
Yeah,
Like
you.
you can see me always getting lost. Like, where am I at? But that's a good question. All right, let's keep. All right, next.
Yeah, you definitely did a great job, but just to let you know, so in the let you know what they look like. The health dog barrels, they're these orange square-looking barrels like the explosives, and they'll have a little hot dog symbol on them. If you break it open, a bunch of like hot dogs will pop out, and you can eat those to get some extra health. So
You know what? I'm glad. So if I make it to the final or next, this is annual, right? I think this is annual. The tournaments. If they're annual, I'll definitely learn next year. I'll keep that in
For
mind. I'm
sure.
gonna keep practicing. I'm always gonna get better.
yeah, you definitely have
Except with
what
the
it
snipers,
says.
I'm not using those snipers, man. Those are a nightmare. I'd rather have a pair of those demons instead of that sniper. Matter of fact, they can be my paralysis demon. Scary.
There you go. Well, Epsi did say he said that you are super skilled at the gunplay. You just didn't know a whole lot about institution. And for all the people in chat, he did tell me earlier before we got this going that he didn't have a whole lot of practice on institution, and apparently he has been. You've been playing mostly in the classic hallways from way back in the day, right?
You know, I'm gonna show you my score. I'm not gonna brag a little bit. I'm gonna 100% brag. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I used to be top 100. That is not accurate. Hold on. It's endless right here. Not to brag or anything, but like, come on, 17, 1.7 million. That is something to be proud of myself about.
That is
I've
not
never,
too bad.
but yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, I can say I put my ass into it, and I'm glad to say that I finished strong. Not a lot of people can get that. Now that I don't like to say it's a moral victory, but I did put myself out there and I did try.
Yep, that's the important thing. We love seeing people just coming in here and giving it their best shot. That's what this tournament's all about.
All right, next
well,
question.
Well, it
Is
looks
there any
like.
more?
Well, that's pretty much it for questions. The only one that we have to ask you, and this is the big question that we ask everybody at the end of their run. It's why hot dogs?
Why hot dogs? What do you mean, why hot dogs? What's wrong with hot dogs?
exactly it. That's it. Why hot dogs? And
Hey, you know what? My dad used to is smoking meat, smokes meat. One thing I could always say: always tenderize the meat with some mustard to enhance the flavor. This is enhance the flavor, and then give it the ketchup to add the flavor. Mustard's always to enhance it, not to add to it. All right, a little tip for the road, guys. Come on, we learned this on the test. I mean,
well, there
Alright.
you have it. Well, the scores are in, questions are answered, and you already got your final words in. We are all ready to bring this to a close. Everyone in chat, stay hydrated, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next first to worst. You all take care.
what is the